Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with SU-101 and what kind of vehicle this is. The main reason being, why am I playing with this tank? If you would pay attention over there, you would notice last time we played with this vehicle, September 2021, right? So yeah, quite some time ago, and I think it is about the time to make this vehicle work again, to play with it, to figure out what this tank is up to, and just simply talk about this vehicle. So there is a reason why this tank is rated 2 for a base rating, and sometimes I feel like it's even too good. The main reason why this tank is rated this way is because, first of all, I think this is the weakest tank in the line for object. It has extremely bad gun handling, especially for a tank destroyer, and even though it has armor, it works against the lower tiers. I cannot say the same thing about the object itself. I cannot say the same thing about the tier 9, about the tier 7, you know? It's just feeling like it is just too weak of the tank. Although not everything is that horrible about this vehicle, because if you would take a look at the gun and penetration, I mean 258 penetration with a standard, it's not bad. Penetration with a gold, 340. It is absolutely amazing, and I would even say, it is even legendary, you know, it's very, very good. But you see, the gun stats is not everything. What's from that you have a great penetration, but you cannot hit your shots? That is the problem, right? And this is how I feel like with this vehicle. I just feel like it is just simply lackluster, okay? That is my opinion about the tank. Now, I hope I am wrong, and I hope the tank is actually better than I am painting the tank in my head or overall picture, right? If you have any knowledge about this tank, please feel free to share that with us. Please let us know what do you think about this vehicle and how it works for you. I truly hope so. That is me being a silly goose, and you know, that's why the tank is not the finest one, to say that the least, right? I hope that is me being the problem for this tank. So please let me know in the comment section down below, is it only me or the tank really feels so, well, how to say this in a very polite way, stinker. How about that? Now, in this situation, my mission is to play hold down here in the close range. The main reason why am I playing in the close range is because you cannot hit anything from this tank and you need to stay hold down, right? So this is my mission to play with this vehicle, to go into the heavy line, to hide the lower plate, and try to beat the living crap out of everyone who is making a silly goose mistakes and trying to play aggressively against us in this situation, right? That is my thinking process, and that's what I am trying to do. And so far in this game, I believe it doesn't look that bad, does it? So far, it doesn't look that bad. I am proud of myself that I managed to find the balls and I simply went in front like there is no tomorrow, right? I think this is saving us in this game, because if we would snipe from the back in this matchmaking, this would be a significant problem, to say that the least. At least this is what is happening in my head. Love. Unfortunately, this is not penetration, but it's okay. I am paying attention at the guys who are about to approach our base as well, fellas. I am paying attention at this, okay? I can see that our cover 4 is fighting against the sniper. I know, I understand this, but for now it is a bit too early to relocate back. At least that's what I think. Until the pressure is high on this map, right, or in this position, we are just chilling and we are just booming. As you can see, I started loading heat ammunition here to eliminate the Love who is playing hold down and simply spang the Mr. Suka Pershing as well, right? I really want to eliminate this side before I am going back for a base defense. And look, armor doesn't look that bad whenever you are playing against the tier 8s and you are playing perfectly hold down, right? I believe most of you would agree. Oh yeah, that's good. 1.3 thousand bounced with a tank destroyer with a triangle. Come on, it's not horrible, right? It is not horrible. I was waiting until I can actually spank him, but hashtag never lucky, I guess. Good, he is dead, excellent. And you know what is the best part of all this? Swiper took one for the team as well, so that is a positive thinking. That is a positive thing overall. He penetrated me into my cupola. The cupola is over there, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it's not like hull down this vehicle is not penetratable. It is penetratable. A lot of things are depending who is shooting you and how. Beautiful shot into the cheek. I was waiting for a cheek and I got it. I mean, this is very, 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 very good start for this vehicle. But I must admit, I am focused significantly more than usual. I really need to highlight this. I am focusing significantly more than on the casual daily dose of skill, but so far we are killing it. And keep this in mind. This map is corridor pass, right? Skill, I do not get it. What map should mean? Well, map should mean that we are just chilling, okay? We are playing in extremely close range, so we do not need to worry about anything, and we are just trying to make the stuff work. That's about it, right? That's the whole plan. And yet still, as you can see, enemies are penetrating us in the face like there is no tomorrow, right? Obviously, whenever they are loading gold and whatnot. I'm trying to do my best. I am trying to do my best in this game. And I'm even getting outspotted, yeah, as you can see, frontally. Ay. I'm a bit disappointed, but let it be. I mean, I am proud of myself, but in the same time, I'm disappointed. I know it doesn't make sense, but it is okay. Looking into all of this, we got 3,700 damage, 300 assisting damage. I'm happy with the score, but I would be a bit more happy with a victory as well. So let's teleport to the end of this game, and maybe Borat with 16 hit points will win this game. Who knows? Let's go. Okay, fellas, unfortunately we are coming back with a defeat, but this is a very, very, very beautiful score. I'm super happy about this. 3,700 damage, 300 assisting damage. We are top by experience, we are top by the damage, and we broke even with a premium account, right? That was in a way perfection how in theory you should play with this tank, but I can promise you that whenever you are having a bottom tier matchmaking, and I hope this is going to be the case, and we will have ability to snipe with this tank, you will see how the things can actually look like, and then you will spit on this tank. So without further ado, let's go to the round number 2. Skill, you are a poet, I know, let's go. Now fellas, in this situation we have quite a pickle. Westfield and counter battle. Everything is looking kind of fine, right? But we have no gun depression. This is the problem, so I am kind of paranoid to play aggressively, but I don't really think I have any other choice since I am top dog in the field, right? I just simply feel like this is the way to go, and we need to get involved in the same time, right? Because if I will snipe from the back with a gun which is unreliable, it is just simply going to be a way bigger problem, right? So let's try to be aggressive. And let's try to be smart. Being aggressive and being smart in the same sentence, it's quite a journey, but let's see what we can do. So the first things first, I really want to punish the heavy tank crossing here. Beautiful shot, excellent, very, very nice. Facing frontally towards the tier 8 heavy tank, this is okay. We cannot complain about this. Now loading gold and showing what 340mm of penetration can actually do. Beautiful. As you can see, we can shred this heavy tank like there is no tomorrow. And don't underestimate a MX-65T. The gun of a MX-65T is actually okay, especially when he is shooting gold, but luckily for us, we are being a bit of the lucky mother truckers. And that is fine. This is exactly what I want to see. And MX-65T, he cannot blame me shooting gold by any shape or any form. The thing is, both of us are champions of this game, you know? He's, even though he's a top tier, he is still a MX-65T. Even though I am a top tier, I'm still SU-101, right? So both of us are happy and unhappy with our choices and what is happening out there. This is how I would say. Anyways, we are okay. We got this. We are okay. We got this. Okay, Iron Army making pressure. This is exactly what we want to see, fellas. This is the game which we want to see. Nah, into the side. Good. Very, very good. This is the ideal situation for us. Yes, this crossing can be extremely risky as well, but in this kind of situation, it is definitely worth it, right? One more thing. I do not have Brother in Arms in this tank, okay? Or this crew is very, very average, to say that the least. So this is important thing to say. By the way, I did not even bother to go with a build for spotting, right? Because I think it is kind of irrelevant to the certain extent in this situation. This is how I feel like. Okay, now we can try to get a bit involved. I think our team bled enemies to the extent that we can actually be aggressive. And in this situation, we are just going to push in front. I'm not going to be a pussy. I won't be afraid. I will simply say hello for the enemy forces. Right? Luckily for us, IS-2M doesn't have the top turret. What that means I can penetrate him without bigger problems whatsoever straight in the face. As you can see, I'm not even bothering to move. IS-2M, I just mixed the things up. I thought he was ISM instead of IS-2M. Okay, that was my fault. Don't mind me if I do. That was a brain fart. Never mind. Moving on, next we are forgetting what just I said. We can go in front. Okay, so I do not really mind this that much, believe me or not, because we are relatively close and we can actually make a bit of pressure here. That's okay. Look, luckily for us, we have a very, very, very strong team, so we are just bursting enemies like there is no tomorrow. This could be significantly worse than it is now, okay? It could be significantly worse. Luckily, we are booming. And obviously our team is helping for us as well. So far 3,500 damage. Fellas, I'm telling you, listen, it's not so good. I really want to highlight this. I am just playing well. I am lucky and hip hip hooray. Hear me out. Do not think this tank is that good to this extent. I really hope we are going to get a worse matchmaking at this point, because I do not want you to think that this tank is actually great, you know? I truly mean it. Do not think this tank is so awesome as you can see now looking into the score of ours. I swear to Banana Lord, this tank cannot do 4,200 on the daily game basis, okay? I really want to highlight this, fellas. It is not as good as you are seeing. This is the moment when I'm a bit disappointed whenever I'm having a good session. Because, you know, you will see us making this tank work. You will get this tank and then you will think, I'm missing all shots and I cannot hit absolutely anything, right? So yeah, this is very important thing to say. Unfortunately, we did not get Brother in Arms, but we said thank you anyways. And looking into all of this, fellas, first class, high caliber, which is quite a journey. 4,200 damage, 500 assisting damage, 1.2 base experience, and we made 56,000 profits. Listen, this tank is not that good. This tank is not that good. I swear to Banana Lord, it's not that good. Let's go for a third game, shall we? I am crossing my fingers for tier 10 matchmaking. I need to show you something bad, fellas, otherwise it is going to be a problem. Okay, fellas, now we have significantly worse matchmaking. I'm actually happy about this. I get it. Usually I should be upset and everything, but I want to show you whenever matchmaking is looking like this, it is significantly harder to play. In fact, I'm not even going to play in the city because I feel like the risk is way too high. Instead of that, I will take the role of the tank destroyer and I will actually try to kind of snipe enemies and push whenever we have an ability to push, right? Although one thing which I really need to tell about this tank, that not everything is that bad, right? The speed, AK mobility. It is actually alright. You cannot say this vehicle is slow bastard which cannot even move, you know? It's not level like Ergashem or something. You can actually relocate quite well, and if you need to make pressure, you know, you are seeing the team, you are seeing your team is stronger than enemy team is, right? So you can actually go in front and you can actually say blah 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 blah. This is how it looks like. Unfortunately, the shell velocity with the standard ammunition is kind of slow. Well, same goes for a hit, so pre-aiming to the shots like this is very, very hard, you know? Obviously, if we would play with the Leo, that would be significantly easier to hit, but this is not Leo. This is not Leo, fellas. Okay. We are just being patient. We do not want to make pressure. It's just simply not worth it, okay? It is not really worth it. I'm not even bothering to unstun myself. I do not really think I would get anything from this. There is some simple nothing to gain, so we are chilling. We are waiting, we are chilling, we are enjoying ourselves, and we are just simply patiently waiting until enemies will mess up. And mess up they will. Come on, IS, just go back. Let me spank you in the face, or at least give me opportunity to spank you in the face, since the gun is not the most accurate one, you know? That would be a good start. Our team is losing this game. 2,500 already deficit for the hit points. So that is the news. Okay. Can we build better angle? Oh yes, we can. I mean, it is a bit of the IS-3 armor, you know? I don't really think our aim was horrible, but once again, with the tanks like this, you cannot really rely on hitting exactly where you are aiming to, because gun handling is just simply not nearly as good. And that we are hitting cupola over the IS-3. Good one, Skill, good one. Good one. I still do not want to make pressure like this. I truly think it is not worth it. We are chilling. We are still waiting. We are being patient. And we are saying, if you do not know what to do not do anything. Just be patient and wait until enemies will mess up instead of going in front and dying, right? Especially in the games whenever your team is kind of losing the game. Although, one thing needs to be highlighted, that we do not really know how the things are looking like here, right? We do not know the hit points of our guys and of the enemies. Maybe enemies are already slaughtered over there. Maybe this Ergashem has no hit points, you know, who knows? And this is important thing to say, because I am very, very well aware of that not everyone knows that yellow circle is taking into consideration the enemies and your allies. So in other words, if tank is out of the yellow circle, right, as an example, Emil and whatnot, that means it is not calculating for a score, so the score could be significantly worse. And I think this is very important thing to highlight overall. Okay, EBR, very, very nice. Let's see. I need to have way quicker reaction time. And look, this is the situation. That's why you do not want to make pressure like this for obvious reasons, right? Especially whenever your team is more likely losing. Anyways, we are just waiting. This is a typical tank destroyer role. I see this guy spotted, but the thing is, whenever he is going to get spotted, we are going to be in a bit of the pickle, because we will need to react ideally if we actually want to punish him. This is the hardest part of all this. We will need to be ideal. Oh, what a hard game. I really want to push in front, fellas. I do want to push in front, but I see the chances are stacked against us. We are dealing against, as a bare minimum, 3 guns. Plus on top of that we have... Actually, everyone is spotted. Actually, everyone is spotted. I can see the camera is messed up, fellas. I apologize for that. I'm trying to figure out what is the problem with the camera, and we are pretty much... We changed the cable, And looks like cable is not the problem. So this could be a device and everything. I do not know for how long camera was stuck. I apologize for that, but once again, it happens. Sometimes it happens, fellas. I have a feeling Avio 4 key device is just simply messed up. I have no other options to. I think this is only one option. That's what I am trying to say. And I think the device is just simply old. Maybe it's getting heat up or something. I do not know, right? But that is okay. Happens. Sometimes we need to change our phones. Sometimes we need to change our camera devices, right? Once again, please forgive me for that. It's not intentional. It's just how it goes. Although when I did the testing for a stream, right? Whenever I changed the cable, everything went very, very nicely and smoothly, and everything was okay. Anyways. Nice. 511 in the face. Beautiful. Okay, 3 minutes left. 3 minutes left, fellas. And now we are having a bit different situation. Because we need to attack, right? And how to attack? Whenever I'm playing with a triangle. I had a very, very good shot on this IS. IS-3 did not spot me? Is he blind? Wow. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. Good. Obviously, I'm not going to risk to that extent for a next hit. I will try to be smart, and whenever I will have ability to punish him, I will still retreat. But that was something else. Maybe his commander is dead or something, or maybe simply pixel of the turret wasn't visible. Maybe that's why. Who knows? Anyways, I'm feeling great. So far, everything is looking all right. And this is the moment when we actually need to be aggressive. Listen, there is 2 minutes of the game. At this point, we need to grow the balls and we need to go in front. Otherwise, it is game over. So, hopefully we can ram this IS-3 to death. And after that, we can go for UDES. This is the plan, this is the hope, and this is the dream. We are just simply pushing in front because there is no time left, right? We are going like this. We are ramming him to death, hopefully. Excellent. Even though I lost 200 hit points, it is relevant at this point because we need to make pressure. This is the moment whenever this tank should get involved, or as a matter of the fact, any tank. It doesn't really matter you are triangle or you are a heavy tank or you are light tank. When the time is kicking into your butt, there is no other options for you to do the things, just to simply go in front. Now, UDE 16, I have a feeling, yeah, okay. I was about to say I have a feeling that, well, here you go. This is how much our armor mattered in this game, and this is as much as we could have done, right? Yeah, I get the point. In the end of the battle, it was like pure YOLO trollolo through the middle. I completely understand this, but I do not really think I had any other alternative option but just getting involved. Maybe I could have tried to approach them like this, but I was truly afraid the time will run out. Anyways, it happens. And this is more like the game with SU-101, so I'm happy that things did not went all the way well as we started our journey, right? You need to see a bit of the Kaku games as well, especially for a tanks like this. Good, I'm happy. Let's see the score. Okay, fellas, that's what we have. For a last game, definitely not ideal. Only 1.8 thousand damage, but that is okay. Happens, this is the reality. We are somewhere in the middle of the board by experience and by the damage, but we made 18,000 credits, so that's something. And our performance overall with this son of the banana is 3.3 thousand damage and 300 assisting damage. To this, fellas, hugest highlight of this, okay? The biggest highlight of this tank is not that good. I was lucky with my session, period. This tank is not that good. Please keep this in mind. And for now, thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.